Computers can seem complicated, but they don't have to be. Let's break down the basics together. We'll start with the physical parts of your computer, the buttons and ports. These are the keys to unlocking your computer's potential. Buttons let you turn your computer on and off, adjust the volume, and more. Ports are like doorways for connecting other devices, like printers and headphones. Think of your computer as a bustling city. The buttons are like traffic signals controlling the flow of information. The ports are like roads and bridges allowing data to travel in and out. By understanding these basic components, you can navigate the world of computers with ease. In the next few sections, we'll take a closer look at each button and port, explaining what they do and how to use them. Don't worry if you're not a tech expert, we'll keep things simple and easy to understand. By the end of this guide, you'll be able to identify the different buttons and ports on your computer and feel confident connecting your devices. So let's get started. Let's begin with the most important button on your computer, the power button. This button is usually located on the side or front of your laptop or on the front of your desktop computer's case. Pressing the power button turns your computer on and off. Next, we have the volume buttons. You'll find these buttons near the top of your keyboard or on the side of your laptop. They control how loud or quiet your computer's sound is. Press the button with the plus sign to increase the volume, and the button with the minus sign to decrease it. Some keyboards also have special buttons for adjusting screen brightness and muting the sound. The brightness buttons, often marked with a sun icon, allow you to make the screen brighter or dimmer. The mute button, typically marked with a speaker icon with a line through it, silences all sound from your computer. These buttons may seem simple, but they give you direct control over your computer's basic functions. Mastering these buttons is an important first step in your computer journey. Now that you're familiar with the buttons, let's move on to ports. Ports are the small rectangular openings on the sides or back of your computer. They allow you to connect a variety of devices, expanding your computer's capabilities. Think of ports like puzzle pieces. Each port has a unique shape and is designed to accept a specific type of connector. You can't force a connector into the wrong port, it just won't fit. There are many different types of ports, each with its own purpose. Some common ports include USB ports for connecting keyboards, mice, and external hard drives, HDMI ports for connecting to monitors and TVs, audio jacks for headphones and microphones, and Ethernet ports for wired internet connections. Don't be overwhelmed by the variety of ports. We'll discuss each type in detail in the following sections, explaining their functions and how to use them. By understanding the purpose of each port, you'll be well equipped to connect your devices and unlock the full potential of your computer. Let's start with one of the most common and versatile ports, the USB port. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus, which essentially means it's a standard way for devices to connect to your computer. You'll find USB ports on almost every computer and many electronic devices. There are different types of USB ports, but the most common ones are USB-A and USB-C. USB-A ports are rectangular and have been the standard for many years. USB-C ports are smaller and oval-shaped, becoming increasingly popular in newer devices. They offer faster data transfer speeds and can carry more power than USB-A ports. You can connect a wide range of devices to your computer using USB ports, including keyboards, mice, printers, external hard drives, and smartphones. Simply plug the USB connector into the port, and your computer should recognize the device automatically. USB ports have made connecting devices incredibly easy. They are designed to be hot swappable, meaning you can connect and disconnect devices while the computer is powered on without causing any damage. Section 5, HDMI, your gateway to entertainment. Next up is the HDMI port, your gateway to high-definition entertainment. HDMI stands for High Definition Multimedia Interface, and it's the standard for connecting your computer to high-definition displays like monitors and TVs. The HDMI port transmits both audio and video signals through a single cable, simplifying your setup. This means you don't need separate cables for audio and video, making it incredibly convenient for watching movies, playing games, or giving presentations. To connect your computer to an HDMI display, simply connect one end of an HDMI cable to the HDMI port on your computer and the other end to the HDMI port on your display. Your computer should automatically detect the display and adjust the screen resolution accordingly. HDMI has revolutionized home entertainment by providing a high-quality, all-digital connection for audio and video. It has become the standard for connecting various devices, from Blu-ray players and gaming consoles to streaming devices and, of course, computers. Section 6. Audio jacks, plugging into sound. Let's talk about audio jacks, the small, round ports that allow you to connect headphones, microphones, and speakers to your computer. These jacks are essential for listening to music, watching videos, and making calls. Most computers have at least two audio jacks, one for headphones and one for microphones. The headphone jack is usually green, while the microphone jack is typically pink. However, some computers may use a single combination jack for both headphones and microphones. To connect your headphones, simply plug the headphone jack into the green port or the combination jack. To connect your microphone, plug the microphone jack into the pink port or the combination jack. Your computer should automatically recognize the connected devices. Audio jacks have been around for decades and remain a simple and reliable way to connect audio devices. Section 7. Ethernet, your wired internet connection. In today's wireless world, wired internet connections might seem like a thing of the past. However, Ethernet cables still offer the most stable and reliable way to connect your computer to the internet. The Ethernet port on your computer, resembling a slightly larger phone jack, allows you to connect to a wired network. This port provides a direct connection to your router or modem, offering faster speeds and lower latency compared to Wi-Fi. To connect your computer to a wired network, you'll need an Ethernet cable. Connect one end of the cable to the Ethernet port on your computer, and the other end to your router or modem. Your computer should automatically detect the wired connection and connect to the internet. While Wi-Fi is convenient for everyday browsing, Ethernet cables are ideal for activities that require a stable and fast internet connection, such as online gaming, video conferencing, and downloading large files. Section 8. Power up your devices. Now let's talk about the power port, the lifeline of your computer. This port is where you connect the power adapter that supplies electricity to your computer, allowing it to function. The power port is usually located on the back or side of your computer and is easily identifiable by its circular shape and size. Simply connect the power adapter to the power port and plug the other end into a wall outlet to power up your computer. It's important to note that using the correct power adapter for your computer is crucial. Using an incompatible adapter can damage your computer or pose a safety hazard. Always refer to your computer's documentation to ensure you're using the appropriate power adapter. The power port is essential for keeping your computer running, so always make sure it's securely connected to both your computer and a power source. Section 9. Connecting your screen. We've already discussed HDMI ports, but there are other ports you can use to connect your computer to a monitor or TV. These include VGA, DisplayPort, and DVI ports. VGA, or Video Graphics Array, ports are the oldest of the three, recognizable by their blue color and 15-pin connector. They transmit analog video signals, typically offering lower resolutions compared to digital connections like HDMI and DisplayPort. DisplayPort is a digital display interface offering high resolutions and refresh rates. It's commonly found on higher-end monitors and graphics cards. DisplayPort connectors resemble HDMI connectors but have a distinctive asymmetrical shape. DVI, or Digital Visual Interface, ports are another type of digital display interface, offering high-quality video signals. DVI ports are typically white and have a larger, more rectangular connector compared to HDMI and DisplayPort. While HDMI has become the standard for connecting displays, you may encounter these other port types depending on your computer and monitor. It's always a good idea to check the available ports on both devices before purchasing cables. Section 10. SD cards, tiny storage wonders. Many computers, especially laptops, come equipped with an SD card slot. This slot allows you to insert SD cards, small storage devices commonly used in cameras, smartphones, and other devices. SD cards provide a convenient way to transfer files between your computer and other devices. For example, you can insert an SD card from your camera into your computer's SD card slot to transfer photos and videos. To insert an SD card, simply orient it correctly and gently push it into the slot until it clicks into place. To remove the SD card, push it in slightly until you hear a click, and then gently pull it out. SD cards come in various storage capacities, allowing you to choose the size that best suits your needs. They are a versatile and portable storage solution for your digital content. Section 11. Connecting with confidence. Congratulations! You've now learned about the essential buttons and ports on your computer. You know how to turn your computer on and off, adjust the volume, connect various devices, and expand your computer's capabilities. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to experiment with connecting different devices to your computer. The more you use your computer and its ports, the more comfortable and familiar you'll become with the technology. By understanding the basics of computer buttons and ports, you've taken a significant step towards becoming a confident computer user. Embrace the world of technology, explore its possibilities, and never stop learning.